Good morning, everybody. I hope you like that dramatic intro. I think there's a few set intros and they're all kind of dramatic. I don't think anybody really considered the yoga people when they were making them. Can you guys hear me okay? Let me know in the comments. Say hello. Let us know where you're connecting with us from this morning and what you're hoping to receive from this Yin Yoga at the Wall class this morning. That would be great. I'm joining you from beautiful British Columbia and Victoria, BC this morning. It's a beautiful flat light morning. There's a nice cloud cover in the sky, so not too bright. Looks like a nice day today. We're going to be doing some grad photos with my daughter later today. It's like, what a year it's been, huh? It's like almost a year since her graduation, and we finally booked her for her grad photos. Her dad's a professional photographer, and we've finally booked her. So we're very excited about that today. It's going to be a nice day for that. So let's say hello to people who are here. It's nice to see you joining us, and say hello in the comments so I can say hello to you. Hello, Gail. Thank you so much for joining us. Which camera am I on, hon? This one in front of me? Okay, thank you. And hello, Axel. Thank you for being with us. And hello, Viviana. She's just popping in to say hello. Well, that's very kind of you. I appreciate you popping in and wishing us a good month ahead. Yeah, it's the final day of April, isn't it? We're moving into May now, so that will be nice. Diane is here from Ottawa, Canada. It's raining in Ottawa. Gail is here on Facebook, so thank you for joining us on Facebook. We're live streaming both on YouTube and Facebook, both my YouTube channels, so and both my Facebook presences. So I have two YouTube channels, Yoga with Melissa, which is youtube.com/drmelissawest, and then yoga, youtube.com/yoga lifestyle with Melissa. So two channels. So that's fun. Elka's here from the Netherlands. Welcome, Elka. So great to see everybody joining in today. We will get started at 13 minutes to the hour. And for those of you who are watching we will get started at the top of the hour in about 13 minutes. Thank you for asking for clarity, Tim. That's really good. Also, speaking of clarity, for those of you who are watching on the recording, I know that it can be kind of irritating, or a lot of you don't appreciate the time that I spend welcoming all the people arriving live, which I appreciate so much. I'll put a timestamp when it starts so that you don't have to go through all this, because I see in the comments sometimes that can be hard for you to have to watch through. I completely understand. So I'll make sure to put a timestamp where the class starts, but just know that we do arrive like about 15 minutes early so that we can share the love and love on all the people that are so kind and gracious to come to the actual live class. Because it's so nice to practice live together. We really enjoy that. We appreciate all of you who show up live. There's a different energy live, isn't there? We all bring our collective energy into it. We practice together, and it has, for those of you who come to the lives, let me know in the comments if you find that when we practice live together that we have this amazing energy that we bring to the class, and it feels like the energy of the class is amplified. Okay, so Donna says she's expecting lots of wind in New York City today, and she's looking forward to the relaxing time on the wall. Kamala's here from Bel Air in Maryland, and Debbie is here from Montana. So great to see all of you here. And as I say, I always enjoy practicing with you live because the energy of the class is always amplified by your presence. So I so appreciate it. It's always a joy to practice together with you, and I'm looking forward to it as always. So I'd love to know your intention for the class today, what it is that you would like to receive from your yin yoga practice at the wall. And let me know, do you practice at the wall often? Do you like practicing at the wall? What is it you like practicing at the wall? I've been meaning to do a yin yoga class at the wall for a long time. Sort of been on my list of classes to do, and finally getting around to it. So let me know maybe what your favorite favorite pose against the wall is. Hopefully we'll have something a little different that you hadn't thought of before today. It is going to be a minimal cues class, so once we get started, we will be quiet. Seems like you guys are in the mood for quiet. It is Beltane. Happy Beltane, Joy. And her intention is to let go. That's a great intention. Beltane? It has to do with May, so I don't know. I'd have to look it up. Maybe, Joe, you can let us know. Tim wants to know what Beltane is. Let us know more about what Beltane is in the comments. What maybe a Coles Note version. That would be really, really great.
Here it is.
What is it?
It's a Gaelic May Day festival.
Yeah, I knew that much. I knew.
So it's got you know what?
It has to do like dancing around the maypole and all that. It's a celebration.
I celebrated it in England.
You celebrated it in England. That's hilarious. It's a Celtic fire festival. Yeah, so it's perfect time for us to be starting our fire element course next week, right? Mm-hmm. Hello, Lucy from Germany. Thank you for joining us. Mark says he's looking forward to climbing the wall and climbing down. That's funny. Are you a dad, Mark? That sounds like a dad joke. And Joe says it's celebrating the start of summer. That's a great way to put it. Thanks, Joe. Thanks for helping me out with that. Lucy says the witches are flying here tonight. Okay. That's the make. Yeah, it's a witches festival. Yeah. There's a lot more embracing. Yeah, very pagan. There's a lot more embracing of being a witch now and coming out and doing all the witchy things and it's like tied to the seasons of the year and all of that. So that's fantastic. Kamala's intention is to relax. That's a good intention. I like that. Cheryl is here from South Carolina. And CB, I think this is Crystal. Her intention is to get out of her head. Donna says she does legs up the wall every day. That's how she ends her practice. Legs up the wall is such a great practice I find it. Let me know in the comments what you find you receive from legs up the wall, because don't worry, I'm not going to disappoint. You're definitely going to get some legs up the wall today. We're not going to do a yin yoga class at the wall without legs up the wall. So let me know in the comments what your main benefit is from doing legs up the wall. I'll hold my comment on that, and you can tell me what you receive from it. Hello, Jane. Welcome. Good afternoon to you. It is first thing in the morning here for us. I feel like I'm still waking up. Do you feel like you're still waking up, Tim? I feel a little groggy this morning, to be honest with you. It's the gray. I've had a little, feels like brain fog over the last couple of days. I feel like I'm kind of walking through the brain fog, I'm trying to convince myself. I'm like, I'm good. I'm going. Got this. Oh my gosh, I'm loving this conversation in the comments here. Ella is here from Oulu, Finland. Welcome. Tanya has arrived. Okay, everybody in the comments, welcome Tanya and wish her a happy birthday. It's Tanya's birthday. Tanya is a member of our community, but she is also our community manager and somebody that I cannot live without. She's indispensable to us. So be sure to wish Tanya a happy birthday in the comments, and we will celebrate Tanya's birthday here today. Okay, Colleen, I'm on the happy birthday train still. I'm very excited. I wish we could all have birthday cake and birthday party celebration with Tanya today. That would be truly amazing. Wouldn't it be great if when we can have in-person retreats and then we could just have a day on that retreat where we celebrated everybody's birthday? That would be good. Okay, Cheryl's here. Welcome, Cheryl. It's noon in South Carolina. It's a beautiful part of the world.
Say hi to Colleen.
Hmm. Hello to Sylvia. Sylvia, she wants to receive, oh, she receives peace and calm when she does legs up the wall. That's beautiful. Tanya says she always feels relaxed and refreshed after legs up the wall. So good. Lots of happy birthdays to Tanya. Thank you, everybody, for wishing Tanya happy birthday. That's awesome. Connie is here from Massachusetts. Welcome, Connie. Aw, thanks, everybody, for wishing Tanya a happy birthday. Jane says legs up the wall brings lots of peace. Sylvia's here from San Diego, California. We've never been to San Diego, have we? We went to, oh gosh, why am I blanking on where we went in California? San Francisco last year to visit my friend Shannon. And it was such a great trip. We went right before Corona hit. We was like, what are the odds? I mean, we don't travel much, but wow, that we went on a trip right before, got a little bit of traveling out of our system, and then everybody's been home since then. Okay, we're going to be starting in 4 minutes, and we're just sharing in the comments where you're connecting from, what you want to receive from the class. So maybe if you want to set your intention now of what you want to receive from the class, because what I've been saying is when we come together and we put our intention into it, it becomes amplified. So, and when we start the class, it's going to be a minimal cues class, so it'll be quiet. I won't be talking. So if you want to put that in the mix, then we can all hold that intention for each other, and it will really amplify the energy of it. My intention is to practice gratitude or to cultivate gratitude in this class. So sometimes we can have things that we're sort of working on and we can bring to our mats. And I saw some other intentions in here. Alda is here from Italy. Welcome. And Margate, Lorraine is here from Margate. It's almost 5 p.m. And she says she hasn't done legs up the wall for a while, so she's looking forward to that.
It's Margie.
Yeah, I said that.
Oh.
And she's looking forward to the peace that that pose brings. So I love, most of you mentioned that legs up the wall brings peace, so you're going to love this. Joe's intention is to ground, ground, ground. That's a good intention.
Hi to Tina from South Illinois.
Tina is here from South Illinois. Is she over on Facebook?
Yeah.
Nice.
Also, Natosha.
Nato-
First timer.
Natosha is here on Facebook as well.
Yeah.
First timer, welcome. Anybody else here for the first time in a live stream? Let us know in the comments if you're here for the first time.
Natosha's
Natosha's
from Illinois.
here from Illinois. We've got some people over on Facebook as well. So Jane's put her intention in to honor what arrives. And as I said, when we put our intentions in, we put them into the intention pile. And then when we're all practicing together, that energy gets amplified. So that will really support your intention. Connie's intention is to open her heart and get my stuck energy to gently open. That's beautiful. Mark says for legs up the wall, he gets a rest for his legs and fresh blood to digest and to his brain. I love that fresh blood flow too. Yeah, for sure.
Leah in Ontario, still there.
Leah in Ontario. Welcome, Leah. Yeah, Leah lives close to where to Burlington. Yeah, yeah. Joe's here for the first time, but she's followed us for years. Thank you. And Mark is wishing you a happy birthday. Lots of happy birthdays to Tanya. So that's great. Okay, we're almost ready to get started. We are. This is great. So great to have everybody here. Sandra's here from Denmark. Welcome, Sandra. We're just putting our intentions in and what you want to receive from the class. And we are about to get started. So I'm going to turn this off now.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm going to put my airplane mode on so we don't get disturbed.
And just saying thank you for all the birthday wishes.
Oh, I'm so glad she got lots of birthday wishes. That's nice.
And Chris from Belgium.
Chris is here from Belgium. Welcome.
Oh, she's followed me for 2 years.
Wow, that's nice. Thank you. I really appreciate that. All of you who have been following for a long time. It makes a big difference to us. We appreciate your subscriptions. Appreciate you when you watch our videos. All of it makes a difference. When you like, when you subscribe, when you leave your comments, it makes a big difference to us. It supports us. It's a, we love what we do, and it's a lot of work to continually put content out on YouTube. And so when you watch and you subscribe and you like and you leave comments, it all makes a big difference to us and to us being able to make an income from our work, because it's a full-time job. And we also have like Tanya here, who's her birthday. She's an employee of ours, and we have other people on our team as well that all support us in being able to do what we do. So we really appreciate the support that you offer us here on YouTube, and those of you that are members too. It all supports us in being able to do what we do, and we really appreciate it. We really do. It makes a big difference. Okay? Okay, welcome to the 60-minute yin yoga at the wall. Today we're going to start with legs up the wall. This is a minimal cues class. Most of the poses, I think all the poses, we're going to be doing 5-minute holds. You're going to slowly shift to keyhole, so on the left side. Okay, we're gonna release this pose. And just come back to legs up the wall to feel the rebound. And we'll take the keyhole on the other side. Okay, go ahead and release your legs up the wall to feel the chi flowing. Okay, moving very slowly, you're going to make your way up to standing for the next pose. Going to do broken wing pose against the wall. You slowly release this pose. You can just pause in the center, feel the flow of chi. We're going to do broken wing on the other side. Okay, and slowly release this pose. Feel the flow of chi. Okay, make your way down onto the ground. We're going to place your feet on the floor against the wall. Take them over to the left side of your mat against the wall and come into Binanasana. Come back to the center and feel the flow of chi. Keep your feet against the wall. Take them over to the other side. Side bend for Bananasana. Remember, lots of options for arms here, especially with shoulder injuries. You're going to come back to the center. Feel the flow of chi. And then we're going to come back to legs up the wall. Gonna slowly make your way out of the legs of the wall. Let's take a deep breath in. Gather the fruits of our practice into our hearts. Thankful for our time together. Wishing you peace. Sending much love from beautiful British Columbia. May your joy be as deep as our ocean. May you be as rooted as the old growth trees in our forest. And may you be as strong as our mountains. Peace. Okay, so for those of you who are here live, we can connect for a few minutes now and hear what you received from the class today, hear how it was for you against the wall. I can take any questions, comments, insights that you might have. Go back to the class here. Go back to your comments. You're welcome, Magdalena. Thanks for being here and welcome. I'm just welcoming you now. I've got some hearts from Joe. Thank you. I'm curious how the broken wing at the wall pose was for you. That pose was so intense for me, especially on my right side. I was just like counting them, waiting for that side to be over. And I kept saying the mantra, others feel this too, others feel this too. So I'm curious if that was intense for you guys too. Oh, hi, Sean. Welcome. Karen says she loves the minimal cues classes. Yeah, so let's honor the quiet time and we'll transition out of that slowly. I just love connecting with you and I appreciate all the energy that you brought to it and the calm quiet that we had together. Really felt the presence of all of you as we were practicing. Colleen said it was bliss. And Joe said, yeah, her right shoulder was sore. She breathed deep. Yeah, it gets right into those pec muscles. I could feel it going right up into my neck too. So for that, I know I stepped away from the wall more. I lowered my arm a little bit more. And I had to keep saying, soften. I even noticed in banana asana too, I had to keep telling myself to soften. It was like I felt myself really trying to connect with the wall in that pose. And something about reaching my feet to the wall, I was having a hard time to intense. And Magdalena found that broken wing on the wall. So normally the way I teach that pose, I teach it with bent legs. So I always teach that pose in a modified version. For those of you who practice yin with other teachers, you probably see that pose is often taught with a straight leg and then top leg bent over, which is really intense, I think, especially since we spend so much time rounded over our devices and computers and things. These pec muscles are super tight. And so I always take the gentler version of that pose just because these muscles are so tight and I want to be soft with them. So yeah, doing it standing today would have been intense for sure. Connie has found it intense too, and she likes the minimal cues sometimes too. Scott Tro said, I almost did the broken wing on the floor. It was trying on the wall. Yeah. Broken wing was intense. Yeah, Kamala said too. Jane said, thank you. That was superb. Tanya, I'm so glad I wasn't alone in finding Broken Wing intense. Thank you for letting me know I was not alone in that. Tanya said, Broken Wing was intense for me too. Her sides were completely different. Chris was also counting in Broken Wing. So the funny thing was when I was facing one side, I could see the clock on the oven and I was like, okay, 2 minutes have passed. And then I was like, okay, could you see me checking the clock on the oven? Yeah. Do you guys do that too, Sneak?
I thought you were bugged by the sound of the clock.
No, I was like, oh my gosh. It's so funny, right? Because you can't see that somebody else, you can't really see somebody else's internal experience that they're suffering. So it can look like a duck on water, very calm on the outside, but on the inside, it's like, oh God, let this be over. Jane did it on the floor. Good decision, Jane. Paula also found it challenging, but she adjusted her arm position and it helped. My feet get a rest in the neuro position with legs at the wall. Joe says that's good. Maria says, Broken Wing was the longest 5 minutes in a while. It's amazing, right? Like the first 5 minutes with legs at the wall felt so short. And then the second, even then the Keyhole against the wall, it felt longer. And then Broken Wing, it felt long. And all the same amount of time. Yeah, pecs so tight. Yeah. Okay, yeah. So Susan says she loved the openness afterwards. So let's just open our arms and feel the open space that we've created, both in the pecs and the side body, which gets so short from sitting, both these things. So let's just take up the space that we've made. So let's acknowledge and take up the space. Thanks for Susan for acknowledging what we received from our practice. Yeah. So let's just take up the space that we've made. And it's really great for those of you who do myofascial release to spend some time. I meant to do that before I started today, doing myofascial release for your pecs, right here, in here, in here. We have a great one with the foam roller in the foam roller section in our community that gets right into those pecs. It's only a 5-minute dealio too, so that's a great one to work with as well. Donna said she did Broken Wing on the floor because she didn't want to get up. Good choice. Hi, Marbella from Mexico. Sylvia said Broken Wing was intense, but it also felt amazing. Yeah, there's that kind of like, oh, feels so good, even though it's so intense. I'm glad that it wasn't so intense for you, Mark. I would not wish that intensity on anybody, so that's good. Oh, Lorraine felt her arm was slipping down the wall. Yeah, that can happen too. That's tricky when that happens. So Magdalena has openness and awareness now. Well, thank you everybody for joining us today. It was really great to connect together and practice together. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day for those of you who are in North America. I hope you sleep well for those of you who are in Europe. And it's just been great practicing with you today. It's always a joy to be with you. Amanda's on her foam roller now. That's good. Good job. Thank you so much for being with us. Thank you for liking the class. Thank you for putting your comments in. And thank you for subscribing if you haven't already subscribed. We really appreciate you and for being with us. And I'm so looking forward to starting the Fire Element course in our membership community on Tuesday. You guys, if you're already in it, you can go in and introduce yourselves and say hello. And welcome to our new members as well who have joined after the Fire Element Challenge, which, by the way, will be coming down tomorrow. So if you signed up and you haven't gone in and done the videos and you're not a member, today's the last day that you're going to have access to those videos. So make sure you get in there and watch those if you haven't already. So I'm going to say goodbye, Tim. Okay, bye everybody. Happy birthday, Tanya. Have a great evening and rest of your day, everybody.